Hey guys, Chris and PJ here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Hello, Christopher. Happy Friday to you.
I'm so glad it's Friday, PJ.
Because you like firing up cars?
That's one of the reasons, yes. Thank you for reminding me of that. It is Fire It Up Friday in the Dream Giveaway Garage. Yesterday we promised we will fire up the Resto Vet. And PJ asked me before we went live, what kind of sound does this Resto Vet have? So the LS3 on here is really a great sounding engine. It's cammed. It's a little bit more boisterous than the sound of a stock LS3 because it's got that hot cam in there. But it is a different sound than a carbureted Gen 1 Chevy small block, which in my personal opinion sounds great, but it's a different sound. So the classic sounds maybe a little bit more lumpity to me.
Well, you said gurgle, so I thought that was the sound.
Yeah, gurgle. Okay.
So that's what you would have expected.
Yeah.
Had it not been restored.
Right. And this one just has an immediacy to its sound, meaning that you know that engine is just ready to pounce, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That you don't have to rev it up to 3,000 RPM to get it to do what it needs to do. You just tip that throttle, and it's the reaction that you get from this LS3 is really nice. Still a Chevy small block, Gen 4 maybe, Gen 5, one of the two. And even the C8s today, the mid-engine ones, they are Chevy small blocks. So the LS engine series was followed by the LT engine series, which makes no sense to anybody who knows classic Chevys because the LS series in the classic days was a big block and the LT was a small block when it first came out on the Gen 1. And then, GM in its infinite wisdom, it came back out with the LT1 in 1993 in the Corvette, in 1992 in the Corvette, 1993 in the Camaro and the Firebird, and that was not good years for the LT series and the Opti Spark, but we'll talk about that on another show. Then they came out with the LT series again for the Corvettes, in 2014, right? And when the 7th generation Corvette came out, and they've been doing the LT designator ever since then. So there was an LT1, an LT2, the Z06 has an LT4, so on and so forth. And then there's even an LT5, right? The ZR1 from the late 80s, early 90s. Oh, it turns into alphabet soup after a while.
Chris, comparing the C7 that we have right next to it,
yeah,
and the engine style and what that is compared to what you've got here in this Restomod.
Well, it's still a modern GM fuel-injected small block.
And there's your
It's
LT.
extreme.
There's
They're
your
LT4.
LT4.
Oh, got it. So LT, oh, that's right. This is 2015, and I said 2014 the LT engine came back. Funny story, we were at Chevrolet had invited us all up to Detroit when they were coming out with the LT engine again. And when they came out with it, all we could remember were the Opti Spark engines of the early 90s. And we're like, why in the world did Chevy come back out with the LT as opposed to a different nomenclature on there? But again, they are infinitely wise, so who are we to argue?
So taking this 65 and completely putting a whole new LS3 in it really changes the game here on this.
Oh, well, no more foul plugs, no more having to worry about a carburetor with a sticky float, and no more pumping the gas pedal to get it to fire up. It's instant. And here's the thing, for those of you who don't know, that fuel pump is no longer mechanical. It's no longer hanging off the side of the engine, but it is in the gas tank, and it's highly pressurized, and that's why you get that immediacy of the fire up in the modern fuel-injected General Motors engines, which are fantastic engines these days. The LS was really a game-changing engine. when it was introduced for the C5 Corvette and the 4th generation Trans Am and Camaro.
Larry West says happy Friday, by the way.
Happy Friday. Absolutely.
Alan says, good afternoon, Chris and PJ. I'm fired up. More
I like
vets.
that. PJ, we need to remind people again, send us your fan Fire It Up video. Next Friday, we're going to get back to doing that. I think we have a couple that we haven't played yet.
Yeah, we do have a few.
So we're going to start that back up on next Friday. That'll be fun. And so you guys know, no video on Monday or Tuesday. PJ, you're going to be off gallivanting somewhere, aren't you?
Yeah, I feel decided I'm going to take a tour into the cold tundra of the Northeast. So. Okay,
well, we'll see. Hopefully you get back warm. Or once you get back, you'll be warm, and we'll be back live on Wednesday. What else do we have happening big? New Corvette giveaway. If you haven't seen it yet, it's at dreamgiveaway.com. 1963 LS3 Restomod Corvette in rapid blue, which means it's not the red one that's right next to me, with a 2024 Stingray Z51 in rapid blue, supercharged by Boost District with that Magnuson supercharger. And Boost District is so great in helping us out with that project. Horsepower on that new one, 725 horsepower. That's way more, 50 horsepower more than a C8 Z06. So we call it a Z06 rival. There you go.
That's right. Roger says, serious fun with this, but I need a rag top so the wind can blow through what's left of my hair. Now this comes with a hard top too, right?
Comes with a hard top too. So you've got the soft top and you have the auxiliary hard top. Just like the 65 that left here a couple of weeks ago, this one has an auxiliary hard top, body colored, so that would make it red. The convertible Restomod in the 2024 Corvette Dream Giveaway does not have an auxiliary hard top. That's just a soft top, and that would be in black. But well, you've got 11 months to show you those two new Corvettes. Today we're going to fire up this Restomod 1965 LS3 powered with a Tremec 5-speed rocking here.
Now, Chris, you did talk about the color of this. Tara says, candy of my eye.
There you go.
What color red is this, Chris? And don't say red.
You know what? It very much looks like a modern Corvette red, like a torch red. I'd have to put the two next to each other to see if that's exactly what the color is.
Torch red.
But that's what it looks like to me. And on a Restomod, you know, the color is not necessarily what you see on the trim tag, right?
All right, so before you fire it up.
But before I fire it up, a couple things. One, watch the decoded digital gauges. The 2024 that we have also has these gauges. I love them. Absolutely love them, PJ. Okay, now go back there and we'll go ahead and romp on it a couple of times. That's boisterous.
That's loud.
Yeah, and look at this. So, of course, these gauges were reset when the vehicle was restored. So it's got 4,277 miles and 131 miles on the trip odometer. That was so much easier than the Ram 3500, PJ.
It was. That's quite loud.
Quite loud and quite clackety. And again, that throttle response, that's the phrase I was looking for earlier. The throttle response on that LS3 in this Restomod is nice. Not really, really nice. Love the gauges. Dakota Digital, again, working with us on the 2024 Rapid Blue Restomod. And others, Vintage Air is involved in that as well. Elnock Interior, Holly, Van Steel. Oh,
what do you have for an audio system?
QA1, Willwood.
What do you have for an audio system?
Different audio system, yeah. I don't know who made the audio system in this, but on the on the 1963, the Rapid Blue Restomod, that's from Custom Auto Sound. So a lot of the same partners are coming on board for that new Rapid Blue Restomod.
Now, Chris, there's, you know, some of the newer cars, you don't really smell too much exhaust. I can smell quite a bit when it comes to this one.
I do as well. Yeah, because it doesn't have the same emissions equipment on it that's necessary that the federal government dictates on a brand new vehicle. So, yeah, I smell it odoriferous in here as well, PJ. That is a sound of exhaust, the sweet smell of exhaust.
That's right.
In the Dream Giveaway Garage. Who else is out there, and how are you guys doing today? How did that sound to you?
Eric Cook says, "Do you ever find the hidden compartment behind the navigation screen of the C7?"
We did. We showed that.
Yeah, we actually showed it. We made a little video. It's on our YouTube channel as well, so you can actually
That's
see
great.
that.
You push a button and it pops up.
Yep. Thank you very much for pointing that out,
thank
because
you, Eric.
we were able to do that.
Absolutely right. And what else we got going on? The Porsche. We got to talk more about that. Maybe we'll get to that next week. Firebird, we're setting up the awards ceremony for. If you love Pontiacs, you can still get your entries to win the GTO. And next one to end would be the, let's walk over here just real quick, and then we're going to wrap it up for today. The Harleys are back from Daytona, and so let's give you guys just a quick look at those.
Oh, that's right. They were up in Daytona
For
Bike
Daytona.
Week, right?
I'll tell you, PJ.
And somebody not only gets both motorcycles, they also get this trailer.
You feel like hitting the open road, PJ?
Not until it warms up a little
Not
bit.
until it warms up. That's why all the guys go to Daytona Beach in February and in October.
That's right.
For the big bike shows and for Biketoberfest, of course, helping us out with these two Harleys. That's so great. And ending in 10 days, 11 days?
Something like that.
Very, very soon. February 13th. Today's the 2nd. That would be 11 days. The classic Mustang, as well as that customized Ford F-150 with the cat skin interior and the Futura Super Sport lowering trailer. And this is where I'm standing. This is where Raul A. of California is going to get the keys to the Firebird. This is where you, if you're our next big Dream Giveaway winner, are going to get the keys to your favorite vehicle if you have that winning ticket
Could be the big diesel truck.
It could be the big diesel truck. It could be the Mustang and the F-150. It could be the Viper truck over there. All of those giveaways are at dreamgiveaway.com, right?
Yep.
Well, let's kick off the weekend in style, PJ.
Sounds great.
Great. You guys have a great weekend. We will see you on Wednesday. And I'm going to ask PJ on Wednesday to tell us all about his travels. It only happens here live in our favorite place on earth, the Dream Giveaway Garage. See you guys.